Hi everyone, it's Howard the Condo Man, and this is going to be my short video on the current state of the Toronto market. There's a lot of uncertainty going on right now, and what I'm seeing is that I'm seeing a lot of buyers being gun shy and afraid to make offers. Overall, there has been a slowdown in demand, but again, it's all based on uncertainty. It's not based on any real factors. So, in the condo market, currently, it's still moving nicely at less than $800,000. As you get to $1 million, there's been a bit of a slowdown. There's not really multiple offers, and the average price is down about 50,000 bucks, so about 5% in the $1 million price range. Under $800,000, supply and demand are still meeting. There's still multiple offers. I'm not going to say the prices are increasing, but they're not decreasing either. They're remaining flat. In the house market in the suburbs, I am seeing a definite slowdown. That's going to continue as well. My theory is that suburb owners are typically families with kids. They're much more risk averse. And whenever there's bad news, it has a much stronger effect on that market. So you're going to see a continued slowdown in a lot of the suburbs. Also, keep in mind, the suburbs went up a ton during COVID. Some suburbs went up 100% in the last 2 years. That's not sustainable. So the slowdown kind of makes sense. It's going to balance out. So I don't want people to panic. What is the bottom line of this? Toronto has seen many small drops. It's not like things just go like this. Prices kind of go up, and then there's maybe a little bit down, then they go up, and then they're stagnant for a while. Things are also cyclical, so the suburbs go up, and then expensive condos might go up because they don't seem so expensive relative to the suburbs anymore, and then smaller condos will go up in price. What do I see happening? This is all based on consumer perception. The interest rates have just gone up. They're going to go up again. Consumers are afraid because of the media that people won't be able to afford things. People still need to live in Toronto. Demand still exceeds supply for places to live. The bank can always discount their own rates from the Bank of Canada rates as much as they want. So if there's not enough demand for certain mortgages, one bank will lower their variable rate by giving a bigger discount from prime than the other banks, and the other banks will follow suit with something else competitive. So even if your variable rate is now 4 instead of 3, the bank can eventually say, well, I'm going to discount prime by 2 points. They won't do that. That's an example. From what the prime rate is, and then your actual mortgage rate can continue to be more affordable. There's also the option of increasing amortizations, which is what I think is actually going to happen. So the bank will offer a 35-year amortization on your primary residence, which will help people be able to cover the carrying costs better. What am I saying? I'm saying that in Toronto, we still have a very high demand city. So jobs are still being created here. It's not that there's job loss. The war in the Ukraine, if anything, helped us from an economical perspective because we welcomed Ukrainians. And I mean Toronto in particular, we really welcomed Ukrainians. So a lot of that community is going to move here, and they're educated. They're going to start going to university, and they're going to need to live downtown. They're going to need to live in more expensive housing, and demand is going to increase. Overall, Toronto is a safe investment, maybe the safest city in North America, maybe, and demand is going to continue to increase. The interest rates are one small factor that are creating panic right now, in part because of the media and in part because people don't know what's actually going to happen. Over the course of 6 months, prices will start to go back up again. Everything will be back to normal, and the banks are going to react in a way so that there's less of an effect on our real estate spendings than expected. Thanks, everyone. It's Howard the Condo Man. Have a great day. Cheers.